go ahead and start with that one. So I'd like to call this meeting of the Madison Public Schools Board of Education to an open, and I'd like to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. So first item is our school and community session, which is public participation. Is there anybody online? No, then we can dispense with the reading of the rules. So we don't have any input yet. Next item, superintendent's report, Dr. Cook.
Yes, thank you. Thrilled to report on a very successful end of the year. We had 189 students graduate last Thursday evening. The weather cooperated, which hasn't been happening now up in this spring. So we were thrilled to be able to get the event in without rain. It was a beautiful ceremony. Congratulations to TJ Salateri and his faculty and staff who did an amazing job with this class and getting them through. And it's great to see where everyone was going all together, and it was an excellent event. So thank you for board members who were able to attend. And we had 170 of those 189 students participate in the elementary walkthrough, which was kind of a unique opportunity for us with Ryerson and Jeffrey closing for our students to go through those schools. OLM was very gracious to allow our Island Avenue students to attend or to be able to walk through the school, and students were, to a person, just thrilled to be able to do that. And they shared lots of great memories and stories with us as they went through. But for 170 of our students wanting to do that, I think it was just really a testament how much it meant to them. And then I think also we forget about how a great experience it is for our younger students to kind of think about graduation, see students in caps and gowns, and kind of think about their future. So we had several emails and positive comments from families of younger students as well. So it was great. Polson promotion ceremony was a hit. Another just barely, with weather. Again, it didn't look good the day before, but certainly on Monday it was great, and it worked out very well. And just a really positive, fun outdoor ceremony with music and pictures for students. So they had a great time. And what else? I'll thank our teachers from Jeffrey and Brown and really across the district for all their work and packing. They've just a lot we've asked of them to do. Some teachers were leaving their classroom after 20 plus years, so that's a lot. They've been thinking about it for a while. They've been discarding items that they knew they didn't need, bringing home personal stuff, but it's still a lot of work. And really we were done. Other than some work over here at TCLC, we were really done at the last day of school. So it was amazing that all came together. Brown students provided Ryerson students with a tour of Brown, so that was a very exciting day as well. And then teachers from Jeffrey and Brown teachers that are going to Neck River were able to go through and see their classrooms. So a lot of positive events at the end of the year as always, but special and unique ones for us this year in particular. In terms of summer construction, as I've shared throughout, a lot going on. Polson is our only building that's open this summer, and it will not be the complete summer because we have been waiting several years to do a nurse's room remodel. So that is happening in August, just before school starts. That would be only like a 3 to 5 day project, but Polson is holding all our extended year services and summer schoolwork. So a lot going on at Polson for education this summer. Neck River, we expect to have the certificate of occupancy by the end of June. We do have approval from planning and zoning. I signed off on that late last week. So lots of positive movement on that school. Very exciting. Every day you drive by, you see or stop in, you see more and more done. Principal Frost has not moved yet, so she's still over at Jeffrey, but we expect that will happen relatively soon. At Brown School, Kelly Spooner has moved into Brown, so she's moved into the main office. The playground and parking lot work has started, so a lot of work going on immediately, and that's a building too where a lot of teachers moved after 15, 20 years in the same classroom. So you can imagine we have some painting work to do there and some other things to change, but we're working on interior brown as well. And then for Daniel Hand, the rooftop unit replacement started today, so they have a lot of work going on. Best way, if for the public watching, if they need to get in touch with administration, is through email. Certainly you can try and the phone or call over here at central office, but email would be the best bet, because for instance they have to shut off power at Daniel Hand on Friday, so we'll have some administrators working from home on Friday, and I'm sure there'll be another shut off of power throughout the summer as well. And then when we do shut off power at Daniel Hand, we do lose internet at the other schools, so a lot going on this summer. And those schools will be, the staff will be there. They will just use that time to clean things out and do filing and catch up on some other work. Thank you to our custodians and paraprofessionals as well. They did tremendous work and doing our custodians pick up all the little pieces and moves that don't happen from a big moving company. So they've just done tremendous work, and their task this summer is going to be really difficult, cleaning around a lot of people moving, and then our paraprofessionals helped out tremendously with our staff. So thank you. And my final item was just wanted to share with the board. This past Friday, our district leaders did our June retreat focusing on AI. So we're doing a lot of work with our administrators and our teacher leaders, our coordinators in August for that retreat. Again, just want to share with the board, we're putting together a document similar, if you think of like our profile of a graduate document, something along technology, much more wider arching than just AI. It's really our our beliefs for technology, pre-K through 12, everything from screen time to digital literacy and citizenship and how we manage cell phones. And so wanted to have something for one document altogether for our families to go to. So that's work that kicked off during the school year, but it's going to continue through the summer. And probably a spoiler alert, but I believe that's the focus of the retreat. So Seth may talk about that later, but our board retreat in September, I know that's going to be a big focus for that. So we're excited to share that work and have it all come together for the start of next school year. That's my report.
Any questions?
I have. So extended school year, where is that?
Folsom.
Folsom.
Anything with students is all at Folsom. Staff work in the summer. They are even hosting some of the high school administration because they won't have AC, and some of the offices we're moving over there. I think Mr. Salisbury's chose to stay at Daniel Hand for the whole summer even without AC. So
Lucky.
Think of it as a sauna,
yeah.
installation of a sauna.
And every school traditionally has had their own handbook. And so I know that we were in the process of having the administration rewrite the handbooks with changing of the schools.
Yes.
So when will that be finished, and when will the board get copies of them?
We hope that's typically done in July, and then we'd have those to you hopefully by mid-August at the latest. Yes, that's something they're working on.
I would just comment on the first of all, I'm sure the board shares our deepest thanks for all the people that you thanked. There's been a tremendous amount of work going into this transitional summer. There will continue to be a lot of work through this transitional summer. And it's going to be a new dawn in September, when I think it's September 2nd is the first day of school. It's exciting. It's exciting to us board members. And thank you, the administration, and, custodians, teachers, everyone who, is cooperating, remaining chipper, and doing all the hard work involved, and that's just fantastic. Now, with regard to the last item that you shared, the board and through the executive committee, but also some board members have been involved in discussions around like the next big push that we want to, the next big initiative that we want to do as a board and as a district in collaboration. And it turns out that we want to address educational technology head on. And we shared that with you and also discussing, potentially having the fall retreat focus on that so the board can kind of get our arms around the direction that we're headed in there. And at the same time, I'm thrilled, and I'm sure the rest of the board is thrilled that you're already like ahead of the game, like leading, the administrators and everyone to try and conceive of how to get our arms around this. And thank you very much for taking it seriously, just like you all did with our social emotional learning push over the last 4 years. It's phenomenal what we've done as a district, and I think we can have the same kind of momentous impact on education and learning, digital citizenship, and proper use, responsible use of AI, and proper extension of security to our Chromebooks and all of that. So thank you very much for already kicking that off. And that will be a big push that you'll be hearing about in the public at our board meetings coming forward. So thank you. Thank you. Any other questions or comments for Dr. Cook's report? Seeing none. Okay, thank you. Board member comments. Any comments?
I just want to comment about that heavy lift that everybody, figuratively and physically, the whole idea around moving classrooms, especially teachers who have been in their classroom for a long time. I can totally understand how hard that is, and how change is good and change is fun and it can be refreshing, but before you get there, it can be hard, and there's grief around that. And so I just want to recognize the teachers that have just put their heart and soul into their spaces and into their work, and having to move. We see you, and we recognize how hard that can be. But we also know that on the other side, there's going to be you're going to create a home for the next, in the next space that you make, and that we're really proud of all you've done. So I just wanted to say that.
Thanks, Kathy.
Any other comments, Stephen?
I'd just like to add, I really enjoy seeing how student-centered the Polson graduation was, the Daniel Hand graduation. I mean, that's a continuing trend, but it clearly represents, our philosophy of the board and the district. And, to see a high school graduation that is primarily run by students is great.
Thank you. Anyone else? Thank you. And also from the board, congratulations to our graduates and our promoted students and all the students moving on to different situations this fall. All right, is there any audience response to information presented from online? No, thank you. Moving on to board, committee, and liaison updates, beginning with curriculum and student development. Stephen.
We have not met since the last report, so we have no report this evening.
Other than we have an action item to adopt all of that awesome curriculum that we learned about last meeting.
That is correct.
Yeah, so thank you. Facilities committee, Emily.
Same here, we have not met since our last report.
Thank you. Finance committee, Galen.
Thanks, Seth. We met at 5:30 today. we just had two items on our agenda. One was to review the end of year finances. The bottom line is that as of last meeting, we had a projected balance of 298,000. We are projected to be 149,000 in the black, in other words, of surplus funds. Some notable changes included, a request for a line item transfer of 111,000 for special education, and then, about 10,000 for Daniel Hand wall panel soundproofing, 4,700 for high volume bands at Daniel Hand, 12,000 for I think the Brown soundstage was a furniture soundstage, I think it was, and 9,000 for whiteboards at Brown. So those items will be proposed for line item transfers for the next board of ed meeting. Tonight, we're hoping to authorize the finance chair to close out the school year with Stacy Novitz, finance manager. I think that's really about it.
Any questions? Yeah, okay, thank you. Personnel Committee, Maureen.
The Personnel Committee met on June 4th. We're working on the negotiations for the base contract, and we have another meeting scheduled for the end of the month.
Thank you. Any questions for Maureen? Okay, Policy Committee, Diane.
We have not met. Policies are being reviewed by Shipman and Goodwin and they're not ready. There's lots of changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legislative session ended.
Right.
Thank you,
We
Diane.
didn't want to have to change policy, then change it again.
Yeah, exactly. And Learn Liaison, Mary Ann, I know you're online.
Yes, hi. I wasn't able to attend, but I think that Dr. Cook did, so maybe he can give the report.
Sure, so I was able to attend the Learn End of the Year event. I don't end up staying for the board meeting, which Mary Ann usually does, so I didn't have access to that part of the meeting, contrary to what she shares. I don't leave early. It's just that they introduce superintendents, and then board members stay after for their regular board meeting. But their annual meeting is always great because they bring in a student or two. So they did bring in a student who talked about her success in the Learn Magnet system. And they also share, their successes throughout the year, and they're really a great partner to us. They have services available to us. Thankfully, we haven't needed to utilize, but I know some districts utilize Learn for their payroll or for business office or technology functions. And so it's nice to know that that's there if we ever do need that as a district. We're fortunate as one of the bigger districts in the Learn area to have a little bit deeper bench than other districts, and have great retention of staff, so we haven't had to use them. But I imagine there will be a time where we need to use their services. We do work closely with them on special education, transportation, so they're really have been a good partner. And Kate Erickson, their executive director, is constantly in touch with us. Gail participates in some Learn activities as well as art, Sickle for technology. So it is a great partner, and thank you for Mary Ann for inviting me and having me attend the event. It's a nice morning, so thank you.
Thank you for going. Thanks.
All right, thank you all. So now we move on to our first action item of the evening. Action item number 7. I need a motion to approve the proposed CTE, Science, Theater, and World Language curriculum units recommended by the Curriculum and Student Development Committee. So moved by Stephen.
Second.
Seconded by Kathy. Thank you. Any discussion? I would just add before we vote that this was the big packet that we were all provided before the last Curriculum and Student Development Committee meeting. We had an amazing presentation. All the committee members and I think all of the board, after our full board presentation, were very impressed with, again, our curriculum development process, but all of the latest developments that were built into these curricula. It's really great to see a lot of hands-on science, and a lot of creative new classes, and just very excited about it. At least I am. So if there are no other questions or comments, I'll move it to a vote. All in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Vote is unanimous, 8-0. Thank you.
I think Marion's.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Mary Ann, you voted aye, right?
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, that was us.
Sorry, caught the end of that.
Thank you, then. Action item number 8. I need a motion to authorize the finance committee chair, Galen, to close out the 24-25 fiscal year directly with the finance director, Stacy Nobins. Can I get that motion?
Also,
Okay,
Second.
thank you. Emily and Diane in that order. Any discussion? As you know, we do this, every year because there's dollars and cents that just need to be ironed out, and we entrust that to our man in the red bow ties. Anyway, there you go. I'm not so sure we want to. That's right. Any discussion, any questions? Seeing none, all in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Motion carries 8-0. Action item 9, motion to approve the minutes of the June 3rd, 2025 Board of Education meeting.
So move.
Stephen, can I get a second?
second,
Emily, thank you. Any discussions, any recommended edits? Seeing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Okay, so there's one abstention, so it's 701. Okay, so for item number 10, we need to discuss the evaluation of the superintendent and take possible action on the central office contract. We would do this in executive session. And so I need a motion to enter executive session along with Superintendent Cook to discuss these matters. Okay, I'll take Maureen, and seconded by
I'll second.
Diane. Thank you. We're quick on the draw, but not quick enough. Okay, so we're gonna enter executive session at 6:54 p.m. Thank you.
you need to call this a vote.
The vote is 8-0, sorry.
You need to.
Oh, did we?
Did we vote?
No, it just got, I'm sorry. All in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. Any abstentions? All right, so we enter executive
Sal.
session with the superintendent at 6:54 p.m. Thank you, Sam.
Everyone is procedurally correct.
Yes.
Yes, please.
1 second. Hey, Marianne, for executive, I'm gonna have to turn you off, so you're not gonna be able to see it. Someone can text you to join the meeting at the end if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. But couldn't Craig and you just leave? Just saying.
Just have.
I mean, I'd love to go home, but I gotta stay and run this with her dog, so I'm gonna log it all off now.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'll text you, Marion.
All right, thanks.
All right, we're gonna meet in here.
All right, ciao.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're not.
Bye, Dale.
Take care. Yeah, right. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna- We're good? Okay, so now we're going to be entering regular session again from executive session. I need a motion to return to regular session at 7:43 PM.
So,
Second.
So, Maureen and Diane, thank you. Well, we still have to vote on it. All right, all in favor, aye, opposed, nay, any abstentions, and do we have?
And she
Mary Ann.
process.
Oh, okay.
There.
Okay, so you vote also to come back to regular session? Thank you, Mary Ann. All right, so we're 8-0 in favor. Now we are back in regular session officially. I would entertain a motion to approve the superintendent's contract and authorize the board chair to finalize terms in accordance with discussions in executive session.
I will.
Motion and I will take Kathy a second. Thank you both. Any discussion?
Just like to recognize the outstanding job that the superintendent has done along with the rest of the administration.
Absolutely. We had an excellent discussion in executive session, and we all felt very highly about the job that Craig has done over the past year. So thank you very much for your leadership. And with that, I'll call question. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Any abstention? Motion carries 8-0. Okay. Any future agenda items? No. I will entertain a motion to adjourn at 7:45 PM.
So.
Diane, seconded by
I'll second.
Emily, thank you. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstention?